Good morning. I am ZD Love. Welcome to the building. Hi. Real quick, I want to talk about two people. First, I want to talk about Adriene Slade's tired ass. Adriene, you are too freaking old not to know that you don't brag about no man. You're going to get embarrassed big time, girl. How many boyfriends have you had on here so far? Girl. But don't ever brag on a man. You don't know what they're doing. Even if you got a husband, I don't advise you to be out here bragging about this mofo because you really don't know what he's doing. But what stuck out to me in Adriene's last video was the fact that she was like, because I look better than everybody. A lot of you got your priorities fucked up. I wouldn't give a shit what you look like. You don't live anywhere. You live in a car. You could be fine as fuck. You obviously are not that fine because ain't nobody placed you in a home yet. All right, on to Lady Nyca. This is what I want to say about Lady Nyca. Lady Nyca has not grown. Lady Nyca has not changed. Lady Nyca is the same motherfucker that she's been. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. But stop fooling yourself and telling yourself that you've grown and you don't live there anymore. Because yes, you do. You own that motherfucker. You live there. You own it. Because at the end of the day, I watched a video this morning that you made like 7 years ago. And you were saying the same shit that I've heard you say several times over and over again since then. Every time you get enthralled in some bullshit. Here's the thing, babe. These are choices that you're making. These are people you choosing to fuck with. Like, when you grow a plant, you only have to put down one seed, right? It's a solo process. Growth and change require you to separate from people. And you have not grown at all because you keep running in the same fucking circle. So, no. Is James wrong for all that fucked up shit he said about you? No. Because you sat with him while he didn't said it to other people. James Caldwell is who the fuck he's been this entire time. So no, we can't feel bad about that. It's just sad how y'all play in y'all subscriber faces though. You know what I mean? Like all the bullshit. Like y'all cool. We team this and we team that. Y'all ain't team a motherfucking thing. Okay. And now it's interesting to see where people sit. But here's the other thing I want to say too. He's a grown ass man out here talking about this woman's look as if he's a woman and they really can compare. That lets you know that something's not right here. The same way this motherfucker got a split personality. He's mother and Trey's your lane and Spill It Boy. He's 3 different motherfuckers depending on who you talking to. That's a problem. The fact that he thinks he's pretty is I blame all of you motherfuckers because y'all told a grown ass man. He doesn't even have feminine features. He's a strong looking man. And y'all told him how pretty he is and how he's prettier than other women. And y'all allowed him to come out here. He even called me ugly. The audacity. Said I was funny looking. And I do have a cartoon character looking type face at times. But I'm gorgeous, motherfucker. You can never take that away from me because you are a grown-ass man. And you're not attracted to women. So I don't even know why women would take what he says seriously. Because he thinks he's a woman too. Depending on what day it is and what time it is. Because sometimes he's mother and sometimes he's not. It's a bunch of sick motherfuckers on here. I'm going to tell y'all that right now. A lot of people with very low self-esteem. The people who are yelling and screaming the loudest are the people with the lowest self-esteem. The motherfuckers who are on here 24/7, 365 talking shit to people with nothing better to do. Low self-esteem. Niggas who been on here arguing for 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 years and ain't never been no goddamn where else. Y'all got problems. Y'all got problems. Y'all sit at home all day in your homes talking shit about people, waiting on things to throw back in their face. Something's wrong with you. And that's for anybody who on that fuck shit. Something is wrong with you. You think I'm worried about what the next bitch is doing and how and where, and I'm going to talk about her hair? Because it was done to me. People pretend to be your fucking friend, and the whole time they're hating you. They may start out as your friend, but see, this YouTube shit get things fucked up. If I'm a YouTube friend, every time I talk to you, I don't talk about YouTube. I like to talk about life and other things. But you got these people who everything is about YouTube, YouTube, YouTube. Let's talk about T.Y. Ray, since we talking about people. T.Y. And Kwame Brown had got into a situation, and fucking T.Y. was in Atlanta with Sister T, right? Sister T was cool with Kwame. It kind of looked like she set him up. But at the end of the day, T.Y., you should have known better When you seen him walk in there, honestly, you should have attacked his kneecaps. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because of all the shit that you've been talking. You should have fucking hit him in the knee with a fucking butter knife. Real shit. Just hit him like that. Took him down. Because people are saying that T.Y. should have did this and did that. Do y'all know that Kwame Brown is a motherfucking giraffe? Literally, he is like 8 feet tall. You're not going to do anything to Kwame Brown. Real shit. Like on a one-on-one, you're not going to do a fucking thing to him. All he got to do is kick you like a soccer ball across the field. You're not going to do anything to him. But again, this is when YouTube crosses over into real life. Y'all keep saying, this just YouTube. But when people saying shit to you and dragging the fuck out of you, those are your real feelings. Those are not YouTube feelings. Y'all are too old not to know the fucking difference. Y'all are too old to be living your lives like you living in a goddamn Sims game. And y'all playing with y'all feelings and looking stupider than a motherfucker. Some of y'all are just way too old for this shit. Like you tell your children not to operate and go and do the things like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, for James to be going to court on Tuesday and to be on here wearing a t-shirt with the court date on it, talking shit to other women still, being disrespectful, harassing, and antagonizing, because remember, they only want to see your video. They don't give a fuck about the people you're talking about. So if somebody took that lady Nyca video down there that you made and you call her all them derogatory names, they don't give a fuck about what she said, because you're the one on the docket. We just want to hear what you said. We don't care why. We just see that you're abusive and you have a pattern. And unfortunately, James will never change. And a lot of these motherfuckers will never change because they sit around the same type of people that they are. Growth requires separation. Because if you're not around people who are going to keep it fucking real with you, what are you doing? You end up in court. That's what happens. All these YouTubers, because people are here for the entertainment, they don't give a fuck about who gets hurt. They just like, yeah. But your ass ends up in court. Make it make sense. You're too old for that. You think nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen to me. You have hundreds of videos disrespecting women. Really? They don't give a fuck that this person, you said Rose taking court. Rose is crazy. Rose don't have to prove shit. You do. They don't care about what she's saying. They worried about what you saying and doing. And for you to get on here after the fact, knowing you got a court date, and still talk shit and still be petty and still drag a woman for being sick, says more about you than them. You crazy too. They ain't the only motherfucker that's crazy. You crazy too. Let me tell you. You crazy too. You're petty. You don't let shit go. You're hateful. You're vindictive. You're vengeful. You're mean and you're evil, and that's why you won't change. You have it in you to be a good person. I do believe that, because there was a point in time where I could stand you for 10 minutes. But, you know, we fell out because you lied on me. You had me confused with a whole nother person, said I made all these videos about you, and when I corrected your ass, you never fucking apologized. But what you try to do is like, y'all blackball people. That's what y'all try to do. But see, the good thing about me is I don't need near a motherfucker. Okay, I can do whatever and say whatever I want, because I'm never going to team up. I'm never going to sell my soul. If I was your friend, you wouldn't be going to court today. You know why? Because I would tell you, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Leave that woman alone. Ignore that bitch. You should have got a restraining order before she did. It's the same shit with Tracy and Passer. Passer is stupid as fuck. I would have been blew Tracy's spot up. There would be no Tracy MUK shit, because I would have put that shit out there on Carnival a long time ago that these bitches are coming to harass me. But no, what do? You wait around. You let them file court cases on you and that type of dumb shit. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Well, I don't want to look a certain way. Y'all gonna learn to play the game correctly. I'm telling you. If y'all gonna play with the courts, play right. But don't do shit. Y'all going to court over YouTube shit and then say that YouTube ain't real life. It's just YouTube. It's real life. I keep telling y'all, it's you on the tube. Wake y'all asses up. I gotta go get me something to eat. All right. Do y'all know I went to Dutch's this morning? I waited in line for 20 fucking minutes, okay? I had ordered a mango smoothie and an order of onion rings. I get to the window after waiting 20 minutes. The bitch tells me we ain't got no onion rings. I was like, all right, then just give me my smoothie. Tell me why the fuck the smoothie wasn't made either. She talking about, it would have melted. When you saw the car in front of me that you was cashing them out, bitch, why didn't you make my goddamn smoothie? Get my motherfucking car and let me go. Silly shit makes me angry. Okay, I waited and wasted damn near 25 minutes in line to leave with nothing. Right. Anyhow, but yeah, y'all got to do better. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. Like, I mean, the things that he was saying about her skin as if he's beautiful. He thinks he's pretty. He doesn't recognize and see that he's a grown-ass man, and you shouldn't talk about women that way, especially when you don't like women. You like men, allegedly. I think you're asexual, honestly. I don't think you like male, women, dog, cat, plants. Y'all know how I feel about people like that. The flip-floppery, the disrespect all the time. You got to at some point recognize who you are, because a lot of y'all about to go down. Y'all keep getting your asses up on here threatening people and carrying on. The court is catching up with the cases. The rules are changing. Y'all want people to understand, well, this is beef sex. Nobody give a fuck about that. But this is YouTube, and they don't give a fuck. It's harassment. It's bullying. You're affecting the lives of other people, whether you know it or not. Then it's not just James. It's many of you motherfuckers on here. But y'all gonna start finding out. You cannot do what you want to do to people. There will be consequences and repercussions, definitely. But he playing a serious game, mocking the court. I'm dead serious. Like, you really got your ass on here and cussed the woman out, and you got court on Tuesday for cussing out some other woman? Come on, guy. Even if you can do that in the court of law, and that's fine, as a human being and as a grown-ass man, why would you want to do that? Why do you want to walk around and look and be that person? Because the people around you keep telling you it's okay. They keep hand clapping you and applauding you. It's not okay. Those people don't love you, just like you don't fucking love them. You can't love people who don't love you. They don't love you either. You're entertainment. You get on here and talk about how grand you are and how great you are, and they eat that shit up because they slow as fuck too. I would love to move the camera, turn the camera around, and let's see who these motherfuckers are who support this bullshit. It would be very interesting. I'm sure we would not be impressed.